Turbulent Sky stars Casper Van Dien. God, I haven't seen that man in a long ass time. And Chucky himself, Brad Dourif. And the plot of Turbulent Skies is we have this father and son relationship between the two. Okay? His son has developed this, what was it called? CH-70, which is this computer. Okay? And after a major crash of an airline due to pilot error, he decides to put that in effect to where pilots would then be useless. They will still be on the airplane for a safety precaution just in case they're needed, but they won't really do the flying. The computer itself would do the flying. So on the day of its maiden flight, he decides to upload a software update, to add a software update for whatever he wants to do with it, but doesn't check it for viruses. Well, once the plane takes off, the computer then becomes kind of self-aware because of the virus and begins turning the plane off course into a violent storm where military experts believe if the plane hits a populated area, then they could have thousands of casualties. So what they're going to do now is launch fighter jets to try and shoot the plane down. Well, that's not going to sit with one man who says, you know what? I got to get inside the system. And then to do that, I got to be on board the plane. So he literally has to try and board a 747 from another jet. This movie, that plot, not that as big as it sounds, as cool as it sounds. You know, a computer taking over our airplane, veering it off course, kind of self-aware. Yes, that does sound like a movie y'all have seen before. It was called Airplane 2. But that's not important right now. What's important is good premise, good cast, TV movie budget, and it shows in certain aspects, especially the beginning when that major crash happens, because it goes from a 747 in the first scene to a 737 in the next scene to an Airbus A320 in the next scene, back to a 737 in the next scene, and then finally a 727. But not just any 727, no, the 727 that crash lands on the highway in U.S. Marshals. I'm not bullshitting you. It literally turned into U.S. Marshals. All they did was add the explosion. Wow. But luckily, when it comes to the actual 747 this computer is sitting on, it actually stays a 747. It's not a popular 747 because they use stock footage, I guess, from when the 747 first came out, because it is old school 747. But not only that, it hasn't been painted yet. It still says Boeing 747 on it. So yeah, they do kind of use a little bit of turbulence footage. What they basically do is replace that airplane with this 747 when it takes off. You all know the turbulence takeoff is in all three of the turbulence movies. The same takeoff thing as in this movie. The acting is choppier than a fucking ocean, man. Let me tell you. There's this news reporter chick covering the news and stuff by LAX. My gosh, she sucks. She fucking sucks. Oh my god. She takes long pauses in between her reporting. No reporter takes that much long of a pause. If you watch the news on a daily basis and do you see how she does it, you know what I'm talking about. It's bad. It's just it's just bad. Oh man. Some of the people on the airplane. Oh my god, this other lady on the airplane. Okay, they finally get into the storm, right? And it knocks her friend out, which is this guy. He gets knocked out. This is her reaction. I shit you not. Whatever your name is. And she calls his name out. I forget what his name was because I was so busy fucking laughing at that because it's just so stupid. She literally gasps and stands up while she's standing up. Like, what the fuck was that? You're not gonna go, Bobby, or whatever. You're gonna be like, Bobby! You know what I mean? I'm like, what the fuck was that? Oh my god, TV movies are so much fun. So stupid, but so much fucking fun. Oh man. Brad Dourif, let me tell you something. Put this man in anything, I'll fucking watch it because he'll make anything watchable. Same goes with Denzel Washington. He'll make a bad movie watchable. You know what I'm saying? Although I just want to see Brad Dourif do the fucking Chucky out. I call it the Chucky out. What is that? He fucking gets angry and shit and does the Chucky voice. It's in his voice anyways. He cannot talk without sounding like that damn doll. So, yeah. I wish he would. Cause it'd be like the Nick Cage moment. You'd be like, okay, Nicolas Cage is in this movie. Hope he has some crazy psych out moment. You know what I mean? When his eyes gets all big and his what's up. You know what I mean? I've been waiting for that shit to happen. And it kind of doesn't happen. He kind of plays it straight in this movie, unfortunately. Speaking of straight, his face is as straight as I ever seen. Brad Dourif's face, if he's not angry, you can't tell what type of emotion he has on his face. His face is so relaxed. You know, it's just like his eyes are like this all the fucking time. I'm like, do you blink? But Brad Dourif is awesome though. Casper Van Dien, where in the fuck have you been? Jesus, man. I ain't seen you in a long ass time. I mean, a long ass time. I can't remember what was the last movie you ever made. Man, that I actually saw and remembered on TV. I think I was a teenager at that point. Woo! Damn. But it's good to see you again. Maybe not in the best movie, but I still remember it, so it has an impression, right? And if you can leave an impression, that's a plus. If I watch the movie and can't remember half the shit in it, even though I just saw it, that's a problem. You really don't have that problem, but it just has that movie logic. And speaking of which, I gotta talk about the computer. It doesn't talk, the light just keeps blinking, okay? But it has that movie logic aspect to it. So when it takes over the airplane, right, it pushes the controller down, the steering wheel down. Now, if here comes the military, now you can hear them flying over our house. If you know anything about jets, when you push that steering wheel down, the plane's going to descend, okay? But when it pushes it down, the plane veers left, but when it goes outside to show the airplane turning, it's veering right. And then when you go back inside the cabin and the camera's tilted, it's tilted to the right. Even though they just went in the opposite area. Like, what the fuck? Oh my god, that's so stupid. That is so stupid, but it's silly, and I don't know why I like it. It's just stupid. It's very, very fucking stupid. But all in all, Turbulent Skies is a silly, cheesy TV movie. It deserves your time. It deserves to be watched. Okay? You ain't gotta go out and buy the DVD. If you do, buy that Big Lots. It's probably no more than $1.88. Because, you know, it's one of those titles that belongs in the $1.88 area. And no harm, no foul. You're in and out, what, an hour and 37 minutes? It's not that long at all. I will give Turbulent Skies a C+. Let me know what you guys think about Turbulent Skies down below. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Sorry it took so long for this next airplane update. Review. I am currently still watching more airplane stuff. So, yeah. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next one. Which comes from Asylum. Brilliant.